So, what if I told you that you are, quite literally, the architect of your own brain? Well, drawing on the incredible work of neuroscientist Dr. Tara Swart, we're going to explore the science that proves you have the power to fundamentally change your mind, your body, and, well, your life. Let's dive in. First step, let me ask you something. Have you ever been around someone who's super anxious and suddenly found yourself feeling stressed out too? Turns out, that's not just in your head. The real question is, can stress literally be contagious? The science on this is pretty wild. It says, yes, absolutely. When we're stressed, our bodies release chemicals like cortisol, and it's not just in our bloodstream. It actually comes out through our sweat. Other people can subconsciously pick up on these signals, making stress contagious in a very real way. And that same hormone, it has a direct, measurable impact on our bodies, especially when it comes to that stubborn belly fat. Let's unpack exactly how that works. Okay, so whether the stress starts with you or you kind of catch it from someone else, how does that feeling actually cause a physical change? It all comes down to a very specific chemical pathway in your body. It's basically a simple 1-2-3 chain reaction. You experience chronic stress. Your body then pumps out the hormone cortisol. Cortisol's main job is to get you ready for fight or flight, and it does that by telling your body to store up energy. And guess where its favorite storage spot is? Yep, your abdomen. So this link between stress and belly fat isn't some old myth. It's a direct biological pathway. Now, that might sound a little bit discouraging, but hang on, because this is where things get really, really cool. We are not just victims of these automatic processes. Science shows us we have a built-in superpower to fight back, and it's called neuroplasticity. So what is neuroplasticity? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. It's your brain's amazing ability to change. It can literally reorganize its own structure and connections based on your thoughts, your experiences, and your actions. And this isn't something that only happens when you're a kid. It happens your entire life. This right here. This is the key to everything. Here's a really great way to picture it. Imagine your brain is like a landscape. Every single thought you have is like water flowing over that landscape. A thought you have over and over again, like a nagging worry, starts to carve a deep channel. And pretty soon, that becomes the default path, the easiest route for your thinking to take. But the incredible thing about neuroplasticity is that you can consciously decide to start carving entirely new pathways. But here's the thing. Carving those new pathways isn't just about thinking differently. Your brain is a physical organ. So to change it, you've got to give it the right physical stuff to work with. It's about what you do with and what you put into your body. Research points to two really powerful inputs. First, your diet. Foods rich in healthy fats and antioxidants are quite literally the building blocks for new brain cells. And second, nature. Just spending time outside has been shown to lower that stress hormone cortisol, which creates the perfect chemical environment for your brain to build those new positive pathways. Okay, so the theory is powerful, right? But how do we actually put this stuff into practice? How do we consciously use neuroplasticity to carve new pathways and basically rewire our own reality? Well, let's take breaking a bad habit, for example. The old pathway, the bad habit, is like a deep groove, a superhighway. It's automatic. You do it without even thinking. Creating a new good habit is like trying to forge a brand new trail through a super dense forest. At first, it takes a ton of conscious effort. It feels hard. But every single time you choose that new path, you make it a little clearer, a little easier to travel, until it becomes the new automatic response. Now, one of the most powerful tools you have for choosing the right path is your intuition. From a neuroscience point of view, intuition isn't some mystical woo-woo thing. It's your brain's massive processing power analyzing countless data points, your past experiences, little cues in your environment, physical sensations, way faster than your conscious mind ever could. Learning to listen to it? That's like having a supercomputer in your corner. So here are 3 really practical tools from the research you can use to start carving those new pathways. First, visualization. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, your brain actually starts building the neural architecture to make it happen. Second, your words. The language you use isn't just describing your reality, it's creating it by reinforcing those brain pathways. And third, trust your gut. It's not random. It's your brain giving you a powerful, data-driven shortcut. So, when you boil it all down, it comes to this simple but incredibly profound choice. You are not stuck with the brain you have. You have the tools, and you have the innate ability to change it. If you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Every thought you think, every action you take, every bite of food you eat, it's either reinforcing an old structure or building a new one. You are the architect of your own mind. So we've established that you absolutely can change. The only question left is, what will you choose to become? Knowing that you are the architect of your brain, what will you build?